What's up? What's up? What's up, my mind your money business folks? It's me yet again with another video. Today's stock market news, and as always, hopefully you're in the market and not trying to time the market because that is simply impossible to do. And hopefully you're not still straddling the fence and you are investing into something to include yourselves, an appreciating asset. Whew, I'm hot drinking coffee, but not coffee, tea. Anywho, let's see what's going on in the market. It says the Dow, Nasdaq, S&P 500 slip as investors look ahead to Nvidia earnings and jobs report. So it says U.S. stocks were on pace for a third day of losing on Monday amid doubts about interest rate cuts as investors looked ahead to high-stakes Nvidia earnings and the delayed September jobs report. These negative days and everything that is saying about these jobs report, the government shutdown, the AI bubble, Nvidia's earnings coming up, doubts about rate cuts, makes me think that maybe next year won't be that great. So yeah, anywho, so it says the tech-heavy Nasdaq erased modest gains to drop 1.3%, that's big, while the S&P 500 dropped 1.2%, that's big. And the Dow Jones Industrial Average also slipped 1.3%, or more than 550 points. That's a lot. So Wall Street is already getting set for Nvidia's earnings on Wednesday. Always an intensely scrutinized event, but the stakes are even higher this time amid doubts about big tech valuations and hefty AI spending. The chip makers' results and outlook will test faith on Wall Street that earnings will continue to drive stock gains and that the tech sell-off is a blip. Shares fell over 2.5% on Monday as a filing showed that Thiel Macro Palantir co-founder Peter Thiel's hedge fund sold his stake in the AI chip maker. Now, I think, no, I'm not going to say what I think because I don't know for sure. So a rare bright spot for tech came after Berkshire Hathaway disclosed it has taken a nearly $5 billion stake in Alphabet. The move, likely one of the last under Warren Buffett's leadership, is a rare tech bet by the conglomerate, one that markets will set against AI trade concerns. The Google parent stock popped about 3%. Meanwhile, investors are hoping to get an artificial snapshot of the labor market with the long-awaited release of September's jobs report on Thursday. But a full return to a complete slate of economic data remains up in the air even after the federal shutdown ended. So this week's delayed monthly picture of the U.S. job market will come under high scrutiny as the more cautious tone struck by Federal Reserve officials recently throws doubt on the central bank's rate move next month. I wonder why they keep calling the Federal Reserve a bank when they're not a bank. They don't hold any money. And then the government has no control over them. They're their own separate entity. And I believe that's the problem. That's the reason why Donald Trump wants Fed Chair Jerome Powell out of the way and hopefully get someone he wants in the way so that the individual or person would do what he wants them to do because they don't have to listen to the government. They're their own entity, the Federal Reserve, that is. So it says here, Reserve officials recently throws doubt at the central bank's rate move next month. Traders are now pricing in a 45% chance of a rate cut compared with 62% a week ago. In earnings this week, investors will get fresh insight into consumer strength retailers led by Walmart. Walmart's looking to, I think they said Walmart is not going to hire anyone else for a while. These companies are making cuts because at the end of the day, they're trying to save money. And that's what we as people need to start doing. We need to start thinking like a business. Think of ways that you can save money. Think of things that you can cut that is not adding any value, that's taking a lot of your profit, that's taking a lot of the money that you make. These companies are doing it. You need to do the same. Also, Home Depot, Target, Lowe's, and Gap are others on this week's docket. Bitcoin, meanwhile, is serving as a health check for the crypto market at large, Since its early October peak, the price of the cryptocurrency has dropped from a record high of over 126,000 to below 92,500 per token. Like, I'm reading reports now that Bitcoin's going to crash next year. I don't know how these people know this, but that's what they're saying. So there's a lot happening right now. So I advise everyone to pay attention, because I'm planning to make adjustments to my portfolio at the end of the year. Start trimming some of my profits. Keep it safe. Have some cash on hand. So if there is a big sell-off, I'll have a lot of cash, or I have some cash on hand to buy the dip. So let's see what's going on in the market. So currently right now, FTEC, in information technology, ETF is down $5. Let me do a refresh. Yep, still down $5. Broadcom is down a little over $2. SPYM, S&P 500 ETF, is down $1, over $1. That's big for the S&P 500, for this stock to be down $1. So stocks, the 500 largest companies in the US that's within that ETF, is taking a big hit. Tesla is up a little over $2. Palantir is down over $4. Meta is down over $12. I remember when Meta was up to like $640. Now it's trading at $596. So these companies are taking big hits. Nvidia is down over $5. Remember, Nvidia got up to a $5 trillion market valuation at some point. Now they're at a $4.5 trillion market cap. So that means they've lost $500 billion in like a month. They still got a lot of money though. So either way, so yeah, that's it. So I'm gonna end this video. So like, comment, subscribe, share this video. Let me know what you think. If you think anything at all. Oh, also, I will have my ebook coming out soon, and it's called Mind Your Money Business. It's just a little quick, easy read. I'm gonna talk more about that probably in my next video tomorrow, or maybe I'll make another video. I don't know. But yeah, I'm gonna wait until it's completely finished, and then I'll start adding it to, you know, the end of my video speak, as far as where you could purchase it. Well, it will be on Amazon ebook. It's going to, I think I'm going to set a price of either like $3.99. So it's very inexpensive. So yeah. Oh, disclaimer, I'm not a financial advisor. So any and all information on my channel is for entertainment purposes only, and it just reflects my opinion. So please consult with a financial advisor, or do your own research before you invest any of your hard-earned money. All right, you guys, take care. Have a blessed day. Peace.